something that motivates us. It's all about contributing to our well-being, to our wellness in life. And my opinion is that if we live a life with purpose, we're already halfway there.
Well, good afternoon, boomers. How are you? Or I should say, bold not olders. I am Wallis Patterson, and I am the host of Wednesdays with Wallis. So I'm your host. You're going to be listening to me for the next few minutes, and we're going to be talking about today business for boomers. I'm a boomer. In case you don't know what a boomer is, and you're looking in on this and you're going, I'm actually not sure what constitutes a boomer. Then if you were born between 1946 and 1964, you are officially considered to be a baby boomer. What's that mean? Well, I guess what it means is that there were one heck of a lot of us born at that time, pardon me, then went on for the next whatever years, including and up to the present time, to influence and have an enormous effect on, quite a number of things. On the whole aging population, we've had an enormous effect, and we won't talk about the people go, oh, yes, but, that'll fade out. Well, yes, it will, but, the population is going to start, or the world population is going to start decreasing, not increasing after it gets to about, 10 million people. A whole bunch of statistics on that, and very, very interesting if you want to read about it. If you think that mothered the earth and it's not going to sustain us, well, that's simply not true. That's something that's some people have projected, but it's not a truth. So anyway, that's a little bit of, sidestepping, as I do at times. If you've been listening to me for ages, you'll go, oh, my God, there she goes again. She's off in a tangent over there, looking at another bright bauble. But however, let's get back to the business for boomers. So we are very influential baby boomers because we've influenced, media, we've influenced buying patterns, we've influenced the way in which we've progressed and looked at things. Certainly companies have been very affected by, the wants and needs and the demands of the boomer area. And in fact, there has over the years been a number of things said around baby boomers being, they'll end up being a bunch of freeloaders, living off the system, sipping martinis in the Caribbean, and, basically doing nothing than other have, raped and pillaged, the earth. Is it true? No, it's bullshit. Sorry, I'm being a bit coarse there, but it is. It's absolute crap. Because baby boomers now are actually leading the way as people who are 55 plus, which are the next generation. They're actually not the baby boomers. And women particularly, we are leading the way in looking at doing business for ourselves, being in business for ourselves, being entrepreneurial. I think in general, if we look at the baby boomer population, we're very outgoing. We like to get out there and do things. We love being entrepreneurial, really, even if we probably don't think we are. And if those of you who are listening to this think you're not an entrepreneur, you probably are. If you sat and had a chat with me, I could probably point out to you all of the ways in which you are an entrepreneur, maybe even if you don't see it yourself. So, all right, back to business for boomers. Why should we be in business for ourselves? Why go down that track? Some of you, if you're at my end of the spectrum of the boomers, you may be going, oh, I'm too bloody tired. I don't want to be doing anything else. I just want to, put my feet up. And that's okay. If that's what you want, knock yourself out, go ahead, do it. I want you to have it. Do whatever it is you want to do. But for those of you who are actually going, you know what? I need to keep busy. I want to keep busy. I believe that keeping busy and having a passion and doing things for myself is really, really important. And I think it is too. And that's why I'm having this conversation with you. So I think being in business for yourself is a great thing. Now, let me do a quantum leap forward and say that I believe also, and let's not be fish swimming upstream. Let's swim downstream because it's so much easier than trying to fight the rapids and swim upstream. So let's say that if we looked at today's world and we looked at where the opportunities are and we looked at all of the openings that are available to us, they are on the internet. They are internet based, and if you want to do something for yourself, you are far better. Don't worry about, I mean, there's the odd one who may have the capital or crowdfund or, whatever else, to round up money to start up some, venture in manufacturing or whatever else. And that's great. If that's your thing, go for it. I guess who I'm talking to are, more the general population of boomers who, even if they have the money, or even if you have the money, you don't want to spend it on that. You like your little nest egg. You want to have something behind you, which I'm all for. But you may be still looking at it going, I still want to be doing something. I don't really know what I want to do. I would love to be putting myself out there in some way, shape or form, because I've got this little project. I want to give back. And incidentally, that's another thing I'd like to add to it. The baby boomers these days want to make a difference. They want to make a change. They simply do. And they want to do it, conscientiously, and they want to also be successful enough to give back. I'm all for that too. Why do something if you start out and you don't want to be successful at it? So I want you to be successful at what you do as well, and in fact, very successful. Be able to put your feet up at any given time if you want. Go on a cruise if you so fancy it. You look it up and go, oh, I'd like to be on that cruise. Let me see if I can get on that. I'm off. And be in a position to do that. So, pardon me, business for boomers, online, on the internet, and I suggest doing something with the skills you already have. That to me seems a very, very logical place to start. I think start there. Start with something that you already know something about. I was having a discussion with a lady this morning who, talks on cruises, and, she's a New Zealander. Her background is all about having lived in New Zealand. She knows about the Maori culture and all the reason they have their tattoos and things that they do. And she has a fantastic toolbox of, knowledge in and around the Maori culture and all that. And she talks on cruises, and, people are interested. So anything. It could be anything. It could be the other day I was listening to a lady chatting about, one of her passions is, horses. She's mad about horses, and she's got, a business that she's looking to build around her horses and teaching people about horses and keeping horses and, So whatever it is, you may think that people aren't interested in what you think you'd like to talk about. They are, and you'd be absolutely amazed. And it can range from, how to rear your grandchildren, when your children are at work, and you've suddenly got these grandchildren you've got to rear or take care of. How do you do that? How do you entertain them? How do you entertain the kids when the parents are off working? It could be a myriad of things. So you have two really important things: your age and your knowledge and experience. I'll group those two things together. So knowledge and experience and your age. And they are incredibly important for having a business on the internet. Now, Bold Not Old has introduced recently an absolutely amazing, fabulous, fantastic course on how to get yourself onto the internet and how to do things. And it's not expensive to do. And in fact, there's a whole bunch of stuff before you even have to put your hand in your pocket that you can access and listen to and be part of. And that's with one of our associates. And you have the opportunity, and you can't say you haven't, because if you've listened to this, it's come across your desk, and you do have the opportunity to change your life and do something else. Click on the link below this video and go take a look at what's being offered and how the modern wealthy become wealthy, and how they build businesses and what they do. And I think for us boomers, it's absolutely bloody perfect. There's nothing more perfect than this. Thank you for listening to Wednesdays with Wallis. Again, having a say about something, and in this particular instance, and I will be for a little while, be banging on about being in business for yourself, being on the internet, taking what you know to the world, creating an amazing lifestyle for yourself if you don't already have one, or maintaining the one that you have. Why not? Okay. All right. Talk soon. Have a great day. Enjoy yourself. Love, love. Mwah. And see you next time on Wednesdays with Wallis. This is your host, Wallis Patterson, saying bye for now.